Hi, I'm Sheri from Whole Circle Studio, and today I'm super excited to take you on a little tour of our fabulous new quilt pattern, Greenhouse Garden. Picture this, a quilt that's not just a quilt, but a greenhouse inside your home, and there is no watering required. We can make greenery and vibrant blossoms that are alive forever without the hassle of plant care. Inspired by the beauty of nature, Greenhouse Garden is the theme for our 2024 Block of the Month and Quilt Sell Along. And I can't wait to share this fun project with you. Unlike real plants, these don't need tending, they'll never wilt, and you do not need a green thumb to keep them looking great. So let me spill the tea, or should I say the potting soil. As a plant enthusiast and lover of all things green, I wanted to bring you the joy of a flourishing garden into your sewing space. After months of sketching, designing, drafting patterns, and testing, it's time for me to share this project with you so that we can all enjoy the sewing and quilting process and make our own greenhouse quilts. Now let's dig into the details. Register now for the Greenhouse Garden Block of the Month, and then starting in January 2024 and every month in 2024, you'll receive an email with a link to download a PDF pattern for a block included in the Greenhouse Garden quilt. If you're watching this sometime in the future, thank you, and you're invited to make a Greenhouse Garden quilt at your own pace. All the patterns and bonus content will be yours to download indefinitely. After you register for the Greenhouse Garden, you'll immediately get an email with a link to download the welcome pack. It's filled with fabric requirements, fabric recommendations, coloring sheets, and lots of other handy planning info. If you register after January 2024, you'll also immediately receive any block patterns released to date. Whether you stitch one block a month or go on a sewing spree whenever the mood strikes, it's all about enjoying the process at your own pace. This Greenhouse Garden Block of the Month is stress-free, and you'll be creating a stunning quilt, but you'll also hone your skills and you'll have a blast doing it. I get asked a lot about how this quilt is constructed, especially since it looks like there's curves. This pattern is totally foundation paper pieced, also known as FPP on a sewing machine, so there's no curved piecing or applique. The awesome thing about FPP, other than it being incredibly precise, is that you can sew a few straight lines next to one another and at angles, and it looks like it's a curve. It's an easy way to achieve this organic, curvy foliage and flowers. This project is geared towards quilters with at least a little bit of paper piecing experience, but if you're an adventurous beginner, you can do this. I break down the detailed blocks into very easy to follow steps. We'll gain experience with piecing at different angles, with matching alignments, and more. We've had many beginner paper piecers during previous blocks of the month, and they made beautiful quilts and they improved their paper piecing skills. To help you with this, I have a free FPP video tutorial mini class linked below. While general FPP instructions are not included in the Greenhouse Garden patterns, I will be sharing tips, tricks, and best practices that relate to the blocks, and they can be used for other projects in the future. So now let's talk about layout and fabric choices. These versatile Greenhouse Garden blocks offer multiple assembly options. Instructions are included for how to assemble the 12 blocks into 4 runners, 2 throw quilt versions, 1 including just the plants, shown here, and a second option with the greenhouse mullions, also known as sashing and borders. Or you can pick up the optional Greenhouse Garden add-on block pack and add the roof of the greenhouse to make a twin size quilt, or go even bigger and add abstract cactus blocks on the sides to make a queen size quilt. If you prefer, you can incorporate your blocks into other projects like abstract mini quilts, wall decor, placemats, table runners, bags. The options are endless. While this is a great quilt to get scrappy on and use fabric you have in your stash, I also love the look at fabric collection options. Let's take a look at some of the possibilities. All of these details and specifications of these fabric options are included in the Greenhouse Garden welcome packet. I really enjoyed designing and making these quilts, and now I invite you to be a part of the sewing and quilting fun. Register today for the Greenhouse Garden Block of the Month and dig in. This is a laid-back sew-along for all skill levels. While it's perfect for FPP enthusiasts, beginners are more than welcome, and I'll be sharing all my tips. Make your own greenhouse garden quilt. All the details are at shop.wholecirclestudio.com, or you could find the link below. Thanks for watching, and let's make some quilting magic happen.